afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Jandera. I'm Gerwin, and he's
Jennifer,
who's lost some teeth. And today we are planting a moringa tree, which we've just topped off part of the top. Just taken off this big branch on the side. It's not a great cut, unfortunately. My secateurs just did not do a great job, but the reason I'm doing this was there was a big chunk of root growing out the bottom of the pot when I went to move it, because this is not the ideal time of year in Queensland to be trying to propagate moringa. We're just coming into autumn, and yes, the weather's cooling off, so moringas are actually going to go deciduous, and they're going to drop all their leaves very shortly. And I had wanted to wait until those lovely flowers there had actually turned into seed pods, but these things happen. So I'm planted it down here. We've dug a hole. I've watered it down with some diluted worm juice in watering cans. Put some comfrey leaves on. I have a couple of comfrey plants that I'm going to plant, and some nasturtiums and a spaghetti squash.
and I'm gonna water them.
And my big helper over there is also helping me a lot. So hopefully, I mean, honestly, both this moringa and the mulberry, which is doing fantastically, I might add, I'm really pleased with its progress. I was really expecting it to have started losing its leaves by now, but we've had such warm days. And look at the comfrey down the bottom. I don't know if you remember when I planted this. I'll try and remember to put a link up there for it. It was a while ago. But we've got some mushroom compost over there.
And there's some more.
The weather has been so confusing. There are actually some mulberries on here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Red one there.
There's a mulberry there. I don't know if you can see that all that well. There's another mulberry there.
Yep.
It's not a huge amount, but it's clearly been interesting enough weather that it's confused the tree so that it's producing fruit at the wrong time of year. So who knows? Anyway, I've got some mushroom compost over there in the trolley that I'm going to put down. It's really dry though, which is really sad, but I've got the watering cans here to water it down. It's not going to water it all that much. Yes, there's a mulberry there. And then I've got a heap of aged wood chips as well. So, and I'm going to put that around the base of the moringa, and hopefully that will help it. I will probably end up joining this together as a bit of a garden bed type thing here. Eventually we're going to be having probably lots of food forest areas, but this is going to be one of the food forests. There's going to be another one over there next to the shed. But at the moment this is kind of all overgrown with grass. But anyway, I better take that branch off someone before he makes it so it doesn't grow. He's having a little bit too much fun, but I'll be back. Okay, so I spread out the mushroom compost, popped in some plants, watered it all down again, and got my little pots on top of it, which is my signature way of preventing my little plants being destroyed when I tip the wood chips on it. Sorry about the shaking hands. But yeah, oh man, I'm wrecked. I'm going to feel really good after this is done. Okay, so taking the pots off, got the wood chips down. I'm not going to worry about watering it, but because I've watered it underneath the wood chips, so it's not a big drama. Now, you can't see the little comfrey plants, but I'm not worried about that because you can just stick that much root in, it'll grow. So I'm not worried about that. My little nasturtiums there, and my spaghetti squash is there. So next thing I need to do is chop this into about foot-long sections and pot it into potting mix, and hopefully it'll grow. It's only hopefully it'll grow. So yeah, so hopefully this will all be flourishing. And Mr. Toothless there had to get into the camera and say goodbye. For Mr. Toothless and me, it's see ya. And remember, you're either
green and growing or ripe and rotting.
Hey, you said it. You're either green and growing or you're ripe and rotting. I'll catch you in the comment section. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so unfortunately, my secateurs did not cut nicely at all. They did a dreadful job. But I've got 4 little cuttings there. If they grow, they grow. If not, it's not a huge drama. I'm really hoping that that tree that I've just planted survives. But the bonus is I've just got all these lovely leaves from my moringa, and I'm going to give them to my chickens. I mean, I could eat them as well, but these ones I'm going to give to the chickens. I've still got a couple more moringas over there that I actually thought that one was dead for a very long time. And then a new shoot popped up out of the ground, so really happy about that one surviving. But yes, so that's the moringa update. Garden's doing well.
Hello.
And somebody has to photobomb. So yes, all the plants are doing well. I'm mostly, but yeah. I only had one of the elderberry cuttings that I had in water actually took. So that's the only one that actually still had roots. So I've popped it in some dirt and we'll hopefully plant it out soon. And I'll probably take some more elderberry cuttings. Anyway, you have a great day. Bless you.